Hollywood may sleep, but its secrets never do. Detective Mira Blackwood, Angelina Jolie, sat alone in her dim Los Angeles office, rain tapping softly against the window in a slow, haunting rhythm. On her desk lay a single USB drive. No label, no note, just one chilling warning. Vale Clinic, do not open. The moment she plugged it in, her screen filled with before and after photos, medical scans, altered faces, and one disturbing header: Project Rebirth. Every file pointed to the same name repeated like a curse: Dr. Rowan Vale, Robert Pattinson, a miracle surgeon, a Hollywood ghost, a man who existed nowhere on paper, yet had shaped the faces of the world's biggest stars. Then Mira opened the folder that froze her breath. Luna Hart, confidential. The rising superstar, Zendaya, adored by millions and seemingly flawless, had a past no one knew. Hidden procedures, unauthorized enhancements, a face rebuilt after a secret accident erased from the public eye. This wasn't vanity, it was survival, and someone wanted the truth buried forever. Suddenly her phone buzzed. A message from an unknown number appeared with a warning that sent a chill down her spine. Stop digging. She doesn't know the truth.
Then another message. Mira stiffened. Her instincts whispered the same name: Ethan Creed, Tom Cruise. The man with a smile made for cinema, and a past built on shadows. His name appeared in the files too, but worse. His scans weren't enhancements. They were repairs, shattered bone pieces, facial reconstruction, and a date: Operation Creed, July 28th. That was the night Hollywood believed he was filming overseas, but someone was lying, someone powerful. Before Mira could process it, the door creaked. A woman entered quietly, looking terrified. It was Elena Rivers, Selena Gomez.
I don't have much time. I worked inside the Vale Clinic. I know what they did to Luna and Ethan and others. And Dr. Vale, he's gone missing.
Mira's heartbeat raced. Elena reached into her bag and placed a blood-stained ID card on the desk. Dr. Rowan Vale, terminated.
Detective, if you don't stop this, the next face they erase will be yours.
Night in Los Angeles never truly sleeps. It only hides its monsters in better shadows. Detective Mira Blackwood, Angelina Jolie, drove through the empty streets. Elena Rivers, Selena Gomez, trembling in the passenger seat. The rain had grown heavier, beating against the windshield like an impatient warning.
Dr. Rowan Vale was missing. His files were leaking. Celebrities were being protected or silenced, and someone powerful was watching every step. Mira stopped the car in front of an abandoned building deep in the industrial district. A rusted sign hung crookedly.
No one renovated this place, Detective. It was shut down the night Dr. Vale disappeared.
The two stepped inside. The lights flickered weakly. The walls were splashed with dust and forgotten secrets. Room after room carried the same smell: chemicals, fear, and expensive silence. Mira felt it immediately. This place wasn't abandoned. It was erased. She lifted a fallen clipboard from the floor. The door behind them slammed. Elena gasped. Mira grabbed her gun. Footsteps echoed from the hallway. A familiar silhouette emerged, tall, confident, legendary. Detective, you're in way over your head.
You were one of his patients. What were you hiding, Ethan?
It wasn't vanity, it was survival. Someone tried to kill me during a stunt. The studio covered it up to protect billions of dollars. Dr. Vale saved my life. And Luna, she doesn't know what happened to her. They wiped parts of her memory.
Who is they?
The people who funded Dr. Vale, the people who decide which faces Hollywood keeps, and which faces it replaces.
Why don't I remember anything before the accident?
Who did this to me?
She didn't know the worst part. Someone was watching her from the security feed of her mansion. A red dot blinked on the screen. Back at the abandoned clinic,
This reached my home an hour ago. No return address.
Mira opened it carefully. Photos of Dr. Vale tied to a chair, a black-gloved hand holding a scalpel, a symbol marked in blood. Phi, the Phi Syndicate.
Elena, have you seen this before?
This is the organization that controlled Dr. Vale. They decide which stars rise, which fall, and which faces are changed for their own agenda.
Why target Luna?
Because she was supposed to be the new face of Hollywood. But when she found out what they did to her, she threatened to expose everything.
And Dr. Vale helped her escape. That's why they took him.
Suddenly Mira's phone rang. Unknown number.
Mira Blackwood.
You're getting too close. Turn back, or Luna Heart won't survive the night.
The line clicked dead. Mira froze. Elena stepped closer, frightened. Ethan clenched his jaw. Mira whispered.
They're going after Luna, right now.
She holstered her gun and turned to them.
We move, now.
The storm outside howled louder. The city lights flickered. Hollywood was holding its breath. Because the real hunt had finally begun. The rain had stopped, but Los Angeles felt heavier than ever, as if the whole city knew something dangerous was unfolding. Detective Mira Blackwood sped toward the hills, her headlights slicing through the darkness, while Elena Rivers kept checking her phone, praying Luna Hart would answer. Ethan Creed rode in the back, his jaw stiff, his hands shaking with a fear he could no longer hide. The mansion gates loomed ahead like the mouth of a sleeping beast, but something was wrong. Too quiet, too still. Mira stepped out slowly, drawing her gun, while Elena and Ethan followed behind her. Inside the mansion, every light was on, but not a single sound echoed through the hallways. Clothes were scattered across the floor. A shattered glass lay near the stairs, and the giant portrait of Luna on the wall had a long slash across her painted face, as if someone wanted her erased not just from Hollywood, but from memory itself. Then they heard it, a soft cry, coming from the lower level. Mira rushed toward the sound, her boots hitting the marble floor like thunder. The basement door was half open. She pushed it gently. There, in the corner of the dim room, Luna Hart sat trembling, her knees pulled to her chest, her phone still in her hand. Her eyes were red, her breath uneven. When she looked up, she whispered the words Mira feared most.
They're coming back.
Elena ran to her, wrapping her in her arms. Ethan took a step forward, but Luna flinched, not out of fear of him, but fear of what she had just discovered.
They erased parts of me. My memories, my face, my identity. They said it was an accident. But I saw the footage. They let me break. They let me die. And Dr. Vale, he tried to save me.
Mira kneeled beside her.
Luna, listen to me. We're going to protect you, but you need to tell me who took Vale.
Luna swallowed hard.
The Phi Syndicate. The same people who funded my films. The same people who told me who to smile at, what to say, what to hide. I was their project, their investment.
Her voice cracked.
And when I stopped obeying, they turned me into a liability.
Ethan clenched his fist, stepping into the center of the room.
We're ending this tonight.
But before Mira could respond, the mansion lights cut out, all at once. Total darkness, a deep, echoing silence. Then, footsteps, slow, heavy, certain.
Mira raised her gun.
Elena, take Luna upstairs. Ethan, stay with me.
A sharp metallic click sounded near the staircase. Someone was in the house. A tall figure stepped into the faint moonlight leaking from a window. Black gloves, black coat, a symbol stitched onto the sleeve. The same symbol from the blood-marked envelope. The operative didn't speak, didn't warn, didn't hesitate. He lunged. Mira fired, but he moved quickly. Too quickly. Like someone trained by the kind of people who control governments, not celebrities. Ethan leaped forward, tackling the operative, the two crashing into the glass table. Elena screamed as Luna hid behind her. For a moment it looked like Ethan might overpower him, but the operative pulled a blade from his coat. Mira aimed, steady, cold, precise, and fired. The room froze. The man collapsed. The house went silent again, except for Luna's breath, trembling like a child waking from a nightmare. Mira walked over to the operative and pulled a small device from his pocket, a tracker with coordinates still glowing.
Dr. Vale, she whispered, this might lead us to him.
Luna stood shakily, wiping her tears with the back of her hand.
If he's alive, we have to save him. He's the only one who tried to protect me.
For a long moment, the four of them stood in the dim basement, survivors of something bigger than fame, bigger than Hollywood, bigger than any secret they had ever known. Mira put a hand on Luna's shoulder.
This ends tonight.
They walked out into the cold night, the storm clouds finally clearing, revealing a sky that felt both frightening and hopeful. Because the truth was no longer buried, the lies were cracking, and the syndicate had made its first mistake. They forgot that even in Hollywood, the people they try to control eventually rise. Some with scars, some with strength, some with memories they were never supposed to recover. But they rise. And Luna Hart, once the syndicate's perfect creation, now walked into the night with her own story, her own face, and a fire they could never erase again. Her voice broke the silence as she looked back at her shattered mansion.
They tried to rewrite me, she whispered, but now I write myself.
The camera of your viewer's imagination pulls back, the city glowing beneath them, flawed, beautiful, dangerous, while the truth begins its long journey toward the light.